Oh, it's good. So the next topic, and this was it's a fun one, and I think it has two answers to it, and we'll discuss it. It says, should Lucasfilm create animated content from existing published works, from Legends, from Canon? Should they create animated projects off of those published works?
Yes.
Yes. A 200 Argentinian currency says a prophecy that missed could have been, or something like that. A Star Wars Santa. You think Rey Skywalker could be the real deal, the real chosen one? She ended Palps. Also, I'll be getting the figures next month. Thank you for that, Mr. Lopez. I appreciate it. No, I don't think Rey. Well, I think she's part of the chosen one prophecy, but she's not the chosen one. The prophecy itself says through them, the balance will be brought, right? Through the chosen one. And to me, that's Anakin. Because through him, we got Luke, who yeeted Palpatine into the second Death Star. And through, you could say, his twin, right, Leia, we get Rey, who met him face to face in the last. And so I think that Anakin is the one that fulfills the chosen one prophecy, and it's through him that balances up to the Force.
He's here.
Home dog, yo.
Arrived. Yeah, Levi,
He made it.
Long have I
He made
waited.
it. Look, we knew he Palpamemes would be too much for him to resist. But I've been looking forward to the day when I get my Palpameme or my Darth Melvin shout out. Although I did get a very short cameo in one of his videos that I thought was great, and I actually enjoy Melvin's sense of humor. I think his content is funny and it's entertaining.
Watch his music videos, everyone. His music videos are actually really funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're really good.
It was Gangster's Paradise, but it's
Gangster's Paradise, yeah,
Yes.
Gangster.
Someone sent it to me. I was like,
Yes.
someone
Goes
goes,
so
"Hey,
hard."
you made a diss track on you." I'm like, "Oh, you're lying," and they sound
Uh-huh.
like, "No way."
Yes.
I'm with you.
Shout out
so-
to Melvin. Shout out to
But
Melvin.
yeah, shout out to
It's
Melvin.
like
Thank you so much.
clockwork. Like clockwork now on the streams. Melvin appearance.
It's so funny.
So animated works. Should Lucasfilm take published material and create animated works from them?
It's a okay. So the answer historically is technically already yes. A lot of people don't know this, but in 2008, when they were releasing the Clone Wars for the first time, the Clone Wars movie came out, and then the Clone Wars show followed into 2009. They also simultaneously released a Clone Wars comic book series, and in it was the Slaves of the Republic arc, which is about Zygeria, and they actually adapted that into a Clone Wars arc in season 4. That's something that happened. Henry Gilroy wrote those as a comic book, and then they adapted them. They changed stuff around, but they still adapted it. They were still faithful to the material, and that is what's going to happen with Ahsoka coming up with Tales of the Jedi, and it's already sort of happened with Kanan in the comics, and I don't know. I feel like they're already actually.
The chat has been hilarious today.
Megan's such a
Pretty
comedian.
good.
It always takes me off
Funny.
guard. But yeah, I know they're already doing it. They already do it. So
Yeah.
yes, I guess they already do it because Ahsoka's about to get made into a Tales of the Jedi episode. So
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
Well, and I think that's sort of the inspiration for the question as well. Go ahead, Palpameme. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just I'm with you. I think it'd be interesting. I'd like to see like the rise of Kylo Ren. I think those comics could be adapted. I know there's this pretty big controversy with Dave Filoni taking things that already exist in either comics or books, and when he makes them into his animation, he likes to change some things about that, and that doesn't sit well with some of the book community. So I would worry about that aspect. Is okay, which one's the canon version? I would assume the animated show or whatever would be the canon version. But that would be the only issue I can see happening. But that is if they change or retcon the canon and stuff. But I think it'd be interesting. I think there's a lot of I'm reading the Shadow of the Sith book, and it's phenomenal. And I think I'm like, man, I wanted to see this in an actual live action show with Donald Glover as Lando, and you know, we can have Luke there and all that. I don't know if any of y'all have read it, but it's a pretty good book so far. I'm not super far into it, but it's a cool storyline. But it would have also been cool to see that in animated show. So yeah.
Lando in that book, man, so good. The way his arc ends is perfect.
I just got to where he's at that not casino, but the
the station in the, like, the bar.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Go ahead.
I would love to see that. People don't know, I'm not a huge book reader. I have not read too many Star Wars books, so I'm hoping to change that, but I say that a lot. But yeah, no, I mean Levi's right. It already is kind of sort of happening, so it wouldn't be a huge change, but yeah, I'm certainly interested in it. But the only fear is that it changes the already established book canon. So
yeah. I'm rereading the Ahsoka novel for the third time because of these leaks about Tales of the Jedi. Yeah. And I can't remember some of the details. I certainly remember the story arc and what happens, but there's a couple of scenes that are described in the leaks that I don't remember precisely how it was in the book. And going back and rereading the book again, I'm reminded of the differences even between the Clone Wars animated series 7, right, season 7, where she gets her sabers back from Anakin and she meets Maul. It's entirely different in the book. She does get the sabers from Anakin, and she does meet Maul. That's the only similarity. But it's quite different.
The green? Aren't they green instead of blue?
Green.
Right?
They're green, and then she meets him and traps him in an energy field.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, ray shield.
Not
and
I can
yeah, she kind of lures him into it, just backing up, and he's going.
So in the case of Ahsoka, though, because I'm a particular, I'm a canon junkie, and these things usually bother me when stuff changes. But in the case of the Ahsoka novel, it is never, particularly with that novel, only because it was Dave's story. He never thought he would be able to finish it. And then he told E.K. Johnson some of the details about Siege of Mandalore. And then when Dave actually got a chance to do the thing he needed to do, like anytime Dave Filoni, the guy who helped create this character, gets a chance to do the Ahsoka story he never thought he could do, I'm okay if it rewrites the novel that he thought, this is the one last thing that maybe we'll get out there. But, that's just, that's how it goes. The creator of the character is going to make stuff.
Now, I know Meg's autocorrect changed the word, which is fantastic. Makes it better. Because this is much better. When Rey goes to Pandora, she meant Pantora. Right? But she said
she means like Pandora from like Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh, I was thinking the
both
jewelry
work,
store.
Oh, I guess no, but both are blue people.
Both
yeah,
work.
Wow. Oh, wow, yeah,
Either way,
yeah, I didn't even
I don't know if it was intentional, but I mean, either way, she's right.
Said herself. Yeah,
wow.
Meg's
right.
I was going to wonder. I thought she was going to go a jewelry joke line, like
Oh, I see.
But
no, Pandora's like the home world in Avatar as well.
Yeah.
Music streaming service, but yeah.
That too. There's a lot of Pandora.
I was a little confused.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
So for me, I would love to see them take, especially some of the Legends content, and turn those published works, so comics and novels, and turn them into animated works. So the easy, like the low hanging fruit, is Tales of the Jedi, right? So we have a Tales of the Jedi series being released that's not Tales of the Jedi, the comic book series, right? It's very different. So I would love to see them continue Tales of the Jedi into season 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going, and to take the novels. I've got them sitting here. Here they are, right? Tales of the Jedi.
Yep.
These old comics and turn them into animated. And you could label them Legends. I'm fine with that too. So would you only want to see them do it with Canon published works, or also Legends and label it as such?
I would love to see Legends, because I think it's for a lot of like maybe incoming fans, it's something that's quite forgotten because I think a lot of people focus on canon now, and to explore Legends, and then again they can keep it separate. Like it's definitely possible for them to keep it separate from canon, which I'm totally fine with. I would love to see some Legend stories done in animation. I think that'd be really really cool.
Yeah. Palpamemes, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm more of a canon guy. I'm always on the idea if you're going to create content, create it in canon, so that has more sustainability and importance. But I understand the other side of the argument. You know, I get there's some things that just can't be canon. So like Visions is a good example. I thought Visions was pretty cool. It's a cool idea. It was fun. It had some good stuff in it. So I'm definitely okay with Legends, but I would prefer more canon than not. Plus, it confuses people. So.
I think if you make it clear, like you can call it Star Wars Legends and then the story. I don't know, but I understand.
Yeah, go ahead, Levi.
I'm more with Palpamemes in the sense that it is, because as someone who reads both canon and Legends, when its story is not about the main characters, I have almost no problem with it. That this is a separate continuity. I can enjoy the story. But when it's like stuff with Han, Luke, and Leia, sometimes, especially when you're reading it, like not a comic, so there's no visual, it's hard for me to be like, right, this character hasn't experienced that thing, just because of the way you think about a character so strongly and what we know now, and then going back to something that isn't. It's like you have to get in a whole different mindset. But maybe that's just me. And to talk, I might butcher the name. Not Lewisk brought up in chat. He said, "Fair point, Levi. But what about Zahn and Thrawn?" I think the test of this, if this can happen, will be what Dave does in Ahsoka with Thrawn, because Zahn is established not only in Legends this persona, but in the Ascendancy trilogy and the new Thrawn trilogy, what this character is and what he's like and what he's done. And if Dave is able to pave over that stuff, then I don't think adaptations are likely anytime soon. But if he like pays lip service to it, maybe. I think that's the test.
Excellent.
Could be.
Excellent. I've also been of the opinion that why not continue Legends published material? So comics, novels from many of the authors that fans enjoy reading, and some of the storylines that fans enjoy reading, publish them with the Legends banner and allow those stories to continue. And for me, it's that for at least from a publishing standpoint, it feeds into revenue. Right? So you publish something, they buy it, you make a couple bucks, no harm, no foul, and it helps the fans that are passionate about those storylines to continue reading them.
Yeah.
And then I think as we know, like movies get typically more eyeballs than streaming content, which gets more eyeballs than animated content, which gets more live action streaming than animated, which gets more than published, right? As far as just consumption, fans, we don't get as many fans buying comics and novels that will go to see a theatrical release of a movie. So,
I think to your point, I think if this was to happen, I think it would be done in animation.
So Mike Porter come in late, said I thought it was Santa with his three sons. I kid. So much like Meg saying, is Santa's babysitting today? No.